first game of the in-season tournaments happened this past week. And to be honest with you, after it was explained 70 more times to me, I still don't know what's going on.
I still don't know what the is going on, dog. They have these groups. There's these games that count and don't count. All I know is the winner goes to Vegas and the winner gets $500K. That's ultimately all I know at this point.
It's also not straight through. I thought it was straight through.
What do you mean?
Like they're just gonna do the tournament continuously until it ends. But no, it's not that. I guess they do some games that are tournament games some days, and then they stop. And then other games are also tournament games. You know what I'm saying? Because I think like a tournament is like, okay, today we're doing games, tomorrow we're doing games, and every single day we're doing games up until the championship game.
Yeah.
It's not that.
Yeah, no, they're taking I think that's the reason why they have those courts is just to make it a little bit easier on people like to know what an in-season tournament game is and what isn't. It's still confusing the fuck out of me. I ain't gonna lie, when the Warriors played the Cavs, Chad might correct me if I'm wrong. I thought it wasn't an in-season game, an in-season tournament game. It might have been. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck's going on, man. Just play ball.
I'll say this. Apparently, apparently Bones Highland was also confused about the situation.
Is that extra motivation for you guys?
I'm not even gonna lie. I don't even know what's going on. I don't even know what's going on. I don't even know how it works. I don't know anything, honestly. I'm just looking at the schedule. I see on the schedule, say like a trophy next to one of the games. I'm like, I feel like the trophy's supposed to be in July. But why is there a trophy? I don't know what's going on. I'm not gonna lie. All I know is I'm just trying to win the games. That's all.
Well, if you win enough of the games and you make the final and win, that's an extra $500,000 for you. Does that motivate you?
Yeah, for sure. Anything like that, for sure. But what's importantly, just trying to rack up some wins.
He don't give a shit about none of that. Is that important to you? Yeah.
Yeah, it's calm. Hell yeah, $500K. Shout out to Taco, by the way, for the 5 gifted. Appreciate you.
Wow. Shout out to Taco. I do think it is a bad look, though, that there are players on television and on these broadcasts and on these interviews or whatever saying that they don't know what's going on. I think that that's a super bad look. I don't know.
Yeah.
Am I tripping?
Also, you're not. And I also think the incentive just isn't enough. Because I was doing the math on my stream. So, again, for chat, for those who don't know, the winner gets $500K each. Whether you're Steph Curry or Gary Payton Jr. or Gary Payton II, you get $500K if you win the tournament. So I was looking at a breakdown of how contracts work, and for those again who don't know, NBA players get paid bi-weekly. But someone broke down if you make $10 million a year, like on your contract, that breaks down in an 82 game season. If you play all 82 games to like $120,000 per game. So if you make $10 million, like if that's your rate, which is like an Al Horford, Robert Covington type of player, if you win the tournament, that's good for like 4 or 5 games of paychecks. And then if you're like, I think Bones is one of them, but like the players who make $2 million, $3 million, it accounts for like 20 games of your salary. So I think there's definitely more incentive for role players. Dude.
Right, this is crazy.
Yeah, but there's definitely more incentive for role players to play harder than it is for stars that make, I don't know, like 15 or up. So,
did you see any better play from this in-season tournament that we just had? The games that just happened on Friday.
From what I saw, no. I mean, I don't know. It's just compared to just a regular, like if there was no tournament, like I feel like the effort was about the same. Like I saw LaMelo clamping up Tyrese. Does that have anything to do with the play-in tournament being the in-season tournament going on? I personally don't think so. He was just trying to clamp up the dude that's trying to, get the game winner. But yeah, I would say no. Have you?
No, and maybe they put more statement games anyway in the in-season tournament. So like I feel like Dallas and Denver is an important game.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's an important game. Clippers versus who did the Clippers play? Oh, not Clippers, but the game that you just talked about, Hornets versus Pacers. Like that's an important game anyway, because those teams are about, in their own competition anyway. Same thing with Cavs, Pacers, or whatever. Like these are teams that are like in the same sphere. So maybe that's what was more important. But inherently, I didn't see any like better games.
Yeah, I didn't see anything crazy either.
Yeah, just because it was turned up.
The incentive just wasn't. Again, it's just not enough. If it was $2 million, every player gets $2 million. I think that might shake shit. I ain't gonna lie, because $2 million on one go is kind of crazy. But what do you think the incentive should be to, you know what I'm saying, incentivize people to actually try for this in-season tournament
without the obvious cut games?
Yeah. Someone brought up
playoff berth or something like that.
You don't think that's OD to win the?
I think it's OD. I think and I was gonna say guaranteed home court, but maybe guaranteed home court. Maybe guaranteed home court. You know what I'm saying? Like like if you're the winner, or if you're a winner in your group play bracket, whatever the fuck, you just get guaranteed home court versus a team that may have lost out once you get to the playoffs, and that'll supersede anything. Like the team that you lost out to in the tournament, or the team that lost in the tournament, could have a better record overall when you play them in the playoffs, but because they lost the in-season tournament, maybe they could just automatically get home court advantage. Ultimately, like this is stupid. Like I'm not even trying to be, I appreciate Adam Silver for shaking it up. Maybe when the numbers come out, the actual numbers come out, and I think that's an indication of how it went. Because I feel like if the views were so astronomically better, we would have heard about it already, right?
Mm-hmm.
So maybe when those come out, I could be like, oh, okay, well, keep it to what it is. But to be honest with you, it shouldn't feel no different.
Yeah. Do you think whatchamacallit? I don't know, because there's this argument of like, NBA players are just competitive in nature. So if there's a trophy on hand, they're gonna play harder. You don't think that's the case? It's just another regular season game for them type shit?
Dude, I don't care who wins this tournament. It's not going to help your legacy.
Mm-mm.
I don't think in 5 years it'll help your legacy. I don't think in 15 years it'll help your legacy. This shit won't do a damn thing for me.
Yeah, even the Western Conference, the conference finals MVPs don't care. Don't care that Jason Tatum was the first one to win it. Like, and that's a Tatum fan. Like, what the fuck? Want that ring, buddy?
And maybe it'll be nasty, when players start to age and stuff like that, and we start to age and we get to different generations of watchers of basketball, if they start bringing it up. So that'll be a hindsight argument. But as of right now, like, I don't give a fuck about any of that shit. I really don't.
BG Dutch says, this is why the NBA is falling off. Y'all fans only care about rings. I don't even think it's about caring about rings. It's just, I mean, that's, again, like I've just been saying, the incentive just isn't that much. If there were, because even like the playing tournament, honestly, I fuck with the playing tournament. Like there's actual stakes involved. If you lose in the play-in tournament, even if you're a 7 seed, you are out of the playoffs. You have to work yourself into the playoffs. So that's actual stakes involved. Single elimination games is going to affect who you play in the playoffs. So I fuck with the play-in tournament. It's not like a rings thing. It's just when the incentive is 500 bands. It's cool for the players. But for me watching it, I don't give a fuck.
I don't even think I really give a fuck. I'm not gonna hold you. Like the ones that are in control, I don't think they care. I think it's no different than winning the game. Like I really think it's no different than winning the game, having a better regular season record, proving that you're worthy of MVP or whatever. I don't think that there's this inherent elevation and care about the in-season tournament for $500,000. I just don't.
Yeah, because I was even thinking for the people who are making $2 million a year, they're going to be scrappy regardless because they want another contract. Like, and they also want more minutes. So there being an in-season tournament or not ultimately doesn't affect their play. They have to play hard regardless. You know what I'm saying? So it's a calm little idea. Get it out of here though. I ain't gonna lie. Get it out of here, buddy. It was cool, but it's not cool. All right.
I think we'll wait and see when they I want them views to come out.
Yeah.
I want them views to come out. When the views come out, that'll let us know literally everything that I need to know about this. I also think it's interesting because, you know, we keep going back to it. People keep talking about the viewership numbers going down, viewership numbers going down, viewership numbers going down. I think y'all can keep saying, what's up, Majig? Y'all can keep saying streaming services. Them introducing this to me is like, okay, how can we get more people to watch it? We know that streaming services to make up a fraction of whatever the case may be. But this right here, hey, we got to find a way to get people to watch. Like we just have to. So I don't know.
You think this is an act of desperation on the NBA's part, or is it just, hey, let's just try something new type shit?
I think for the past couple of years, there's been, I guess you call it act of desperation. Maybe that's like the wrong way to put it. But I'm looking at All-Star games. I'm looking at the different formatting because then they changed since Adam Silver has been here. All-Star game has definitely changed a couple times in a couple of different ways. The formatting for the playoffs has changed, right? The 1-3-1 or 1-4-1, whatever, however the fuck that shakes out.
Yeah. The finals used to be 2-3-2. So
yeah, that's changed. This is another change. I've seen so many jersey rebrands and so many jersey add-ons since Nike has taken on. And mind you could just say, okay, well, this is just Nike adding another jersey to the repertoire for people to buy. Just because if it's more product, more likely to people to buy it. But I also don't think that that's a coincidence. I don't know. The writing to me has been on the wall for a minute. We can keep ignoring it, but I think it's just been sitting there, to be honest with you.
I'm reading chat right now, and a lot of people are saying, at least they're trying. I need to emphasize this. I don't have a problem with them trying. Keep trying.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. Like, there have been some makes. The play-in tournament is one of them.
Oh, the play-in. That's another one I forgot.
The play-in tournament is one of them. I'm a fan of them changing the finals format from 2-3-2 to 1-1-1, 2-2-2, whatever the fuck it is now. Honestly, I like the way the All-Star game has been set up over the last couple of years. I think the last one specifically was a blowout, and people are like, this shit sucks. But literally the 3 years before that, they have been fantastic games that went down to the wire. So honestly, like that. The jerseys, I'm gonna be honest, I like the Adidas jerseys, but some of the retro shit that, you know, not the recent City jerseys, but some of the retro attempts over the last couple of years I personally liked. So, you know, it's just keep on trying. Some of them will hit and some of them will miss. The in-season tournament, to me, is a miss. I do think, though, the Las Vegas thing is gonna be a second All-Star weekend in terms of networking. So, hey, you know, networkers network. Go
Creators
network.
create that shit.
Creators create.
I mean, and we could complain all day long. I mean, I see them making changes, and it's not necessarily complaining. Like Biso said, hey, make changes all day. I would keep making changes. It can be a sign of a bad business, but it could also be a sign of a good business that you're continuously willing to change. I just want it to be known that I see the change. And you can look at it from a one perspective. Hey, they're changing. It's good. It's good for the growth, you know, to continue to help. But I can also look at the change, and I can also look at the bad news that they're reporting as well. And I don't think that they're just coincidences that they're just happening at the same time. But that could just be me. Yeah, that literally could just be me.